Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things. We finished the war with the Ottoman Empire, a little bit on the hurry-up side, because the Spanish once again decided to declare war, and this time I had just about enough. So I've declared war, and in addition to declaring war on them, or effectively having war declared on them, the Spanish have got the Swedish and the Danish currently at war with them as well, along with the Hetmantame, whatever the fuck their name is. So they're basically, we're now at war with them, and while admittedly I don't imagine I'm going to see much support from the Danes or the Swedes, because they're currently having a war of their own, I am in a position of happiness to think that yes, we are in fact going to be... I am more focused now on building up my own reserves of stuff. I'm actually just going to end the turn whilst I'm talking. So the Spanish have decided to... the Brits are coming with a military alliance. I was going to say... threshing machine. That's what I'm asking for. Yes, of course. That's what I was worried about. Oh, there are multiple fucking stacks of armies here. It's bad. $26,000 gold for a peace treaty. Well, they're allied with the Spanish. You know what? That's not a very big region, and I think, considering the situation I'm in, I would happily take a bribe of 26,000. So, thank you. Thank you for the peace. I will gladly use the 26,000 as a bribe. Yeah, we're going to be having a bit of a huff time, aren't we? Right, so the peace treaty has been signed. Armenia has got rebellion. What a fucking surprise. Are you making them pay taxes? No, it's fine. And looks like there's an Azerbaijan as well. Yep. Right. First of all, I'm going to withdraw... Right. I'm going to cancel production of here. That's a lot of dudes. And that's a lot of armies. Right. I am going to withdraw to the east and set up defensive positions that way. Algiers is lost without a shadow of a doubt, but what we can do is... Right. We've got the navy as well. We've recently increased our ship capacity by quite a bit. Right, you head over to there. You, please, for the love of God, let me... The fucking Emperor. Right, get your fucking asses over there as soon as you can. Right. You're dealing with religious intolerance and problems, but I am going to have to start the process. Sadly, we've got a bit of another announcement in this thing. Sadly, due to, in my opinion, bullshit. But I think it's just, unfortunately, par for the course at this point. We have lost, effectively, our army in the south. The army being led by our most experienced officer, Mr. de Salle, due to the fact that the army he's in command of can't move at all. Like, I don't know what's causing them to be stuck in this position. Is it just no, nothing. So we're going to have to effectively start dismantling the garrison forces here at some point in the future, because it's just, yeah, it won't let me do that. Which is really, really fucking irritating, to say the least, because I genuinely am being fucked over by the game not working. Right, murderize that. I'm not in the mood. Kill them. Just make your way back. Murder them. Right, there we go. And you're pissed as well, aren't you? Yeah. Right, turn you into a church school. Turn you into a coaching inn. Turn you into a... Because we've already got a thingy, so we're going to put you into an economy. Syria has got workers on strike. Didn't we also dismantle you? Yes, we did. Right, shipyard is being constructed. Tunis is over there. Right, good news is also we've got a couple of 24-pounder guns being constructed. I feel like we're going to need that. We're going to need to start seriously recruiting some more troops of the line. I said, Algiers is lost. I'm not even going to begin to defend that. Over here, we've got... Yeah, that's fine. We're going to deal with that. Anatolia is currently chill, which is good. I will be probably replacing you with militia, because we can then start getting these dudes set up. Army embark. Army will embark upon this thingy here. And I'll just have you in there. It's fine. Over here, we're having 2 turns of that. I'm going to turn this off so that these guys can leave. So I'm going to have you 4 leave to start with. Fuck it, all of you. Yeah, fuck it, all of you. If you can go, then you can go. We'll then move the army. We'll then move the navy into position, and we'll try and see if we can get the troops all gathered up. First of all, get your asses moving. So at this point in time, we are just in the process of currently reorganizing our forces in a way to try and ensure our position in Western Europe is safe. We've got an army that's moving over towards the west, as well as scouts and everything as well. I'm also in the process of building up a second navy, which we've got 210 of the lines. I'll also have an admiral's third rate, because I think we'll need one. So I think we're going to need maybe a 74. Because I'm just thinking we don't want to go too crazy with the big ships. I mean, the big ships are nice and all, but I think we definitely need some smaller ships to balance things out. And considering my lack of experience with naval warfare, this will be pretty high on the list on that. I'm going to keep one army. So I'm going to keep the defensive the armies in Hanover set up for defense, but I will be providing some line infantry. Yeah, there's only so much we can do, so 10 for that one. Berlin, die Brandenburgen, I will send up some new missile cav. Hopefully these dudes will do something useful. But I'll also recruit some more troops along that one as well. I'm also going to be, at some point, dismantling the armies that we have over in... dismantling that one army we have over in the midsection, so we have something sorted. So the defensive armies will, in fact, kind of come in handy. The big problem we have right now is I want to move this army up north to deal with things. Oh, speaking of which, is there a general in this army yet? No, there is not. Right, okay. General! Mr. Samuel Stromer. Ooh, very nice name. Samuel Stromer is going to be in command of the army in the north. Army Group North. Well, hey. And depending on how things go, I might send him on the offensive already to launch a middle finger attack against Spain. As for some reason, this area seems to be a little bit underguarded. But I also need to get some intelligence to the area, so I'm going to see what we can do. If we can launch a if we can launch an attack, grab Amsterdam. That will both give us a good strong point to operate from, and also give us a decent amount of income. But then also it allows us to push into Brussels, which then gives us a nice little stronghold in Europe. Obviously, there are different parts of Europe that I don't have access to as a result of the whole situation here, but still, I think this will give us a good point in which to throw a middle finger in Spain's direction. It's like, oh, look at that. You attack me. You take my Algiers settlement, which, yes, earns me a decent amount of money and is currently going to be under siege by quite a lot of dudes. Actually, to be fair, what I should do, cancel that and dismantle that. Though, to be fair, I don't know if I've got enough time now to do that. But we will see, because I don't want them to have the benefit of the economic boon. But at this point, we just need more troops. How big is the army here? I mean, these dudes are all spare troops. So really, what I could do... I mean, we're recruiting troops as well, and in about one turn, we're going to get a lot more dudes. But eventually, one of these armies will need to come back to the Western Front to try and mitigate stuff. I'm hoping Mesopotamia will chill as a result of this. Like, we need to probably have one area where we can actually start. Right, I will probably recruit... Probably here, to be fair. Persia... Oh, no, Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is not a frontline city. It gives us the freedom to kind of maneuver a bit. Get some gunnery school as well. So, yeah, Mesopotamia is going to be our regional HQ. And unfortunately, Armenia is just going to have to... We're just going to have to deal with a public order problem of that. Right. Georgia, you've been wanting peace with me for quite some time. I'm going to offer you the peace, but I'm going to ask some money from you. I need 15,000... Actually, no. 20,000 of your gold. Threaten. Okay. I'll be nice this time. 15,000. No. Look, the mate above you just gave me 26,000 gold to have peace. If you can't afford to make peace with me, I'm gonna rip you to shit. Right. We need you to be on the Western Front as well. So, yeah. Okay, we'll see how things fare. Naval warfare. Let's see what we got. I suppose the one benefit of this entire endeavor is that once we get rid of a few things here or there, we're going to be able to... Yes, so I suppose one of the benefits, I suppose, of this endeavor is that once we've stabilized in the Middle East and we've been able to start taxing certain regions again, we can at least... Well, if they're pissed, then I might as well benefit from the money from it. Right, you're chill. That's fine. You're not chill, but I don't care because you're going to be rebelling anyway. Right, so that's going to give us a decent amount, 16k's worth. Yeah, that's fine. Right, you're fixing everything up on there, which might placate the people. I'm not saying it will, but we might as well. And then we need to turn you... Oh, shit, I forgot to... Question, what can I not need? Well, I don't need the Great Arsenal to be fixed up. We're going to turn you into a church school, which will then improve the public order by quite a small margin. But, actually, no, we're not going to turn into a church school. We're going to turn you into a coaching inn. Coaching inn will probably be a better call, just to make sure that we can try and increase the peace. And then this army will be sent off to the Western Front as soon as I can. So, Algiers is lost, and I will accept that, not going to lie. We're going to do what we can to fix the situation. And we will probably need to move up. Yep, so... Yep. Oh, they're laying siege. Okay. Okay. So, they damaged it whilst I was trying to destroy it. Clever. No. Pay up, is all I'm saying. Right, so they're laying siege. That's fine. They can lay siege. It gives me time to prepare. Yeah, I'm destroying you. Seriously. Right. Letter of demands. What is the deal with these wankers? I mean, I know I haven't got the building set up for it, sure, but seriously. Right, you, over there, now. Okay, good. Once again, peace has been achieved in this region. Unfortunately, it's cost me a fair amount of money to this regard, but that's fine. I'll just fix these up. And eventually we'll be able to start turning this into a church. There's the church. There's the church. Right, good. Workers on strike. Armenia. Yeah, but the situation is calming down a little bit. So they can get fixed up for that. You boys are getting fixed up. Persia's going to be a bitch. It's just... It's Persia. Can't really... Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. You're a pottery location, you're a coach, you're a school, you're a smithy. Because I think we can't... Like, having multiple buildings of peace is one thing, but, you know, right, I'm going to increase this so we can then ensure the people are happy. Reasons why is because if we can get rid of the resistance to foreign invaders, but then mitigate with the whole Bawdy House thing, that'll be something. Right. Tunis is in position. Navally speaking, I could pick these guys up, and that gives us a shit terms of troops. Yeah, fuck it. Move over there. Right, army. If you want to board. No. You, swamp. That's fine. I will now move you boys over. 85th Regiment afoot. Just disband it. You guys were too late. That's fine. That means it's cheaper for me. Right, so these guys are experienced. They've got some of these Dahomey Amazons. 3 armies over there. Up north, what do we got in terms of intel? Right. Give me intel over the front lines. I want to see what's going on. So there's 2 armies next to each other. We don't know what state in which these armies are in, but they are there. So one would assume quite a bit. I've got a shitload of troops being recruited at the moment. I'm not exactly willing to throw my freshly ground army, well, my fresh army, into conflict with veterans. Not to mention, even if, however under strength they may be. Not in a disadvantageous situation like this, especially since a lot of them could be, in actual fact, really fucking hardcore badasses. Yeah, so unless there's like a mutiny and rebellion that they have to fight and take care of once again, which I do hope is the case, then yeah, nothing we can really do. We're moving troops up now at the moment, so I think there's going to be a bit of a thing. Tunis is just currently keeping the peace. We're resisting the invaders. Don't attack. Just let them do their thing. The longer they stay there, the longer we have to prepare. So at the moment, we're just currently building up what we can. I'm just mitigating whatever we can as well. Like once these buildings get converted and we can start seriously looking into upgrading. And then I want to start slowly but surely moving all of these armies. I'm probably going to leave maybe 1 or 2 armies to defend. So maybe Hallgarten, probably not. You, I probably will leave. You, I probably won't leave. These 2 armies are going to move. This army will move down into Mesopotamia, and he'll set up as a semi-defensive. So then these 3 armies can then immediately start looking over towards here. Objectives-wise, I want to try and grab, yeah, Naples. Naples will be the first objective. Well, navally-wise, I want to try and grab, yeah, I want naval supremacy, and then I want to nuke the remaining sectors. But I want to try and take over Gibraltar, take Morocco, finally, and then see if we can push into Spain. Grab Madrid. What I want to try and do is I want to kick Spain out of Europe completely. Unfortunately, I don't think we can, not without that terrain there. So I might have to attack Genoa. Question, Genoa. Are you friends with anyone? No. Well, you are. You are friends with Württemberg, which I'm not exactly a big fan of. Question, is there anyone else? Savoy. Ah, isn't Savoy currently not a popular person right now? Exactly. Right, okay. Declare war on Savoy. I don't want to go. Perfect. So I'm at war with Savoy. So now that means I can do some stuff to him. I can then attack and grab Savoy and also kill Milan. Right, that's good. That's something. At least that means I got something to go with. Then our naval forces can start moving towards the west, whereupon we can then grab that. Yeah, I said, the intention of this, my intentions for this war is to kick Spain out of Europe. Once we've gathered all of the, once we've gotten all of that, then I'll send a peace treaty to Spain. In fairness, the Spanish do have quite a large portion of the Americas, so it's not like they'll lose a lot of money. It's the prestige knock that will be the big thing today. But they've decided to go to war with me for no reason, so I'm going to shit them on them and make them regret their decision. Right, I'm going to deploy my troops as best as I can as a kind of a chokehold. So I'm going to move here, see what happens, and we'll see what we can do to try and mitigate that. At this point in time, I'm just wanting to ensure that we have as much as we can, and hope to God, Emperor, that we can hold the line. I mean, we've got reinforcements on the way, so we are reacting as best as we can. And obviously, if the Swedes and the Danish would like to do something as well, I would appreciate that, but no counter offer. I will take a military alliance so long as you give me a threshing machine. You may not be surprised. Well, guess what? I am not surprised. What I am surprised is your lack of willingness to give me the goddamn threshing machine. Yep. Unfortunately, Algiers is gone. Oh no, my port. Whatever shall I do? Ah. Sorry, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Hey, the Persian Empire has returned for all of 3 seconds. 2, 1.
Wir werden siegen. Wir sind mächtig und unbesiegt. Linke Seite, Marsch. Eure Befehle, Majestät?
Syria, what a surprise.
Geht sie weg. Der Sieg ist unser. Sir, eure Befehle?
Right.
Männer, vorwärts.
Okay, reinforcements are being constructed. Good. Our armies are in position. And this dude has left, giving me the ultimate opportunity to middle finger attack.
Siedlung belagert.
Right. Command action. Right. Azerbaijan, increase. Armenia, increase. And in Mesopotamia, increase. We need our churches with people back. Right. Make a boarding house in here. You currently don't have enough. My villagers left. Is that seriously the case? I could have sworn there was more. Right. We need to... I mean, to be fair, all of these buildings are currently having a bit of a hissy fit. So, you know. Right. I think I will have you as well. Reasons why is because we can then have some things here. You... We've got religious intolerance here, but if we... perfect. We can actually get some cash now. So that's going to be quite a big improve to our financial gain, which is good. You get troops in as soon as you can. Get the fuck over there as soon as you can. We have a full 20 stack on the way, which is important. Why are you in Mediterranean, Britain? There's no fucking way I'd survive. Are you going for Tripoli? Well, thank the fucking Emperor I'm sending in reinforcements. Right, we've got an army forces here. Right, you boys head south towards Tripoli. Right, you boys get the fuck over into there. And we got reinforcing cavalry inbound as well. Right, let's get shit set up. Right, we're laying siege to that settlement, which is good. And I'm really curious as to why the Swedes don't decide to move their army to attack this region. You'd think they would, but they're not. Some fucking allies you are, but oh well. Right, the battle here is going to be a bit of a bitch. Not going to sugarcoat it. The enemy does not have any cannon whatsoever. And while our armies are very fucking new, this is a good opportunity for us to get some victory points here. Especially since... yeah. Especially since when we get the chance... I'll be destroying this building and turning it into a bawdy house anyway, but yeah. So, we have a 50-50 chance of success. We are facing off against some of the most elite Spanish forces on the front lines. However, I am confident we can win. Our training, our logics, our logistics, and our will and determination to punch through are apparent and are overwhelming. We need to face off against the Spanish as best as we can. Tell the men to fire faster and to give the ship fight her till she sinks. Yes, well, good point, but I would also declare we need to destroy. Yeah. A good point well made, but unfortunately not quite the right environment. Right. We are on a very flat plain. First battle in Europe in quite some time. Our armies are ready and raring to go. And again, we have a pretty significant advantage in the form of we have artillery, they don't. Which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. The only problem I would say is that in this initial battle, we are much weaker than the enemy Spanish forces that were availed against us. But the hope is, if we can strategically annihilate enough of the bastards, we can hopefully ensure victory. Right, move to here. I mean, they have a lot more cavalry than we do in this battle. I'm not going to deny that, but what we can do, hopefully. Right, I'm thinking if we angle the army like so, absorb the bastards as we come through, reinforcing cavalry will be hidden in and amongst these areas along here. You got a lot of pressure on you. Oh, fuck a duck. Okay, we're going to have to section this defense out a bit. Right. So the Spanish... What kind of army, dudes? This is the first time we've encountered these wankers in battle. And I'm not looking forward to it. They've got grenadiers who are good at melee. And hydrarchies. Grenadier battalion. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking dudes here. God. Oh, fuck. They've got their guard infantry for their first battle. Shit. Okay, good news is we struck first. First blood. Yeah. Well, technically speaking, the first blood got to the enemy because of the whole auto-resolve thing, but you know, I'm counting this battle as an official first blood. We need to get quick line. Get the fuck in there! Good job, cannon! That is what I call a fucking first start. Good fucking shot. I'm so goddamn proud of you. Right, okay, I'm going to redeploy these boys towards this flank. Double time it. Right. Cavalry, withdraw back over to here. I think I'm going to need you... Actually, no. No. I'm going to have you deploy a little bit into that position. Missile Dragoons. There's the difference between a unit that has no experience versus a unit that does have experience. Those guys would have routed by now. Oh! I'm sorry, that was fucking beautiful. That cannon shell. C'est magnifique. This is the thing I love when I see armies with multiple groups of cavalry. These 24 pounders, I swear to God, they literally will rape every single cavalry regiment I've seen. Good fucking job, guys, seriously. Yeah, I'll gladly watch you fuck over your army like this. Right. Cavalry, make your way to the right. If we can crush a large portion of your forces without even having to do much, then I will gladly do so. Question, are you shooting? No. You're wanting to. We definitely need to get quicklime. Right, they're broken, they're shattered. Remember, it's not about the killing, it's about the routing. That old logic has come through once again. Right, we're going to redistribute these dudes a little bit in order to mitigate against the large form of troops. Go buckshot and focus on them foot guards. You boys focus on them foot guards as well. Be a little bit more aggressive in our deployment. Double time it. I'm going to try and see if I can use my cavalry to focus on... Oh. Just horse line cavalry. You going to get any supporting infantry? No? Right. If we can cause these guards regiments to withdraw, I'll call that a victory. Looks like they're concentrating a majority of their forces on that right-hand flank. Come on, rout those wankers already. You'd think you'd want to run, wouldn't you? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, infantry. Redistribute. And go kill. Brilliant job. They shattered. Good. Go support that infantry. The fuck are the Spanish doing? Keep shooting. If the enemy are giving us this lovely, tasty victory, I am not going to disabuse them of that. Right, they're shattered. Good. Make them shatter, make them shatter. Come on. Right, there's their general. We can kill their general. We'll make this battle a lot fucking better for us. Also, this is a rather highly elite army here that we're just going to completely destroy. Right. Go for them generals. Oh, fuck. Not that I can blame them for that. Are they just charging us? That's right, prick. I got your general. We can kill their general. That's going to be a big morale shock, and I think that'll do me quite nicely. Thank you very much. Plus, also, if we can kill this regiment and then the other regiment, that'll be fine as well. I'm going to adjust facing as well. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Shit. I mean, right, they're shattered. That's good. Cavalry, regroup. Right, good news is we have completely and utterly destroyed a large chunk of the Spanish army. Bad news, fuckers are coming around on our left flank, making our lives a lot fucking worse. Right, cannon, infantry. I love what you're doing, but run the fuck away. Lol. Good fucking job. Alright, you boys have murdered enough dudes over here. Just hold the line a little bit longer. We've annihilated like 90% of their forces. All we need to do now is just hold against the remaining... Here we go. We've got cavalry regiments still here. They've got some of their cavalry regiments still out. Right, there we go. This fucking frontline battle has been an absolute... It's been extremely chaotic, but at the same time extremely enjoyable. Right, cavalry. I will say, the cavalry has done a fantastic job here. These guys are just about sort of alright. Right, grab this whilst they can't do anything really about it. Let's go and murderize them. Cavalry regiment is moving into position. Wankers are moving up. Right. These regiments have taken an absolute shit kicking. For their first battle, they've done incredibly well. I can only imagine more shit will be flowing on its way towards the Spanish. Well, I am sure more Spanish shit will be flowing on its way towards us. Emilio Medina has fucked up. I think this is the large regiment as well. Yeah, that's them gone. Right, that's the Spanish taking care of the first victory against the Spanish. The first battle again, the war against the Spanish, was a defeat, unfortunately, but considering what was going on and how many armies they were attacking us with, I'm not that surprised. However, our first victory... Like, the thing is, they've taken a small province in Africa, which, yeah, okay, sure. The province in Africa... And of course, they're not happy, because why would they be happy? Right, let's... Oh, of course, 7,000. Right, fix that up at least. Dismantle that. That will probably help with the people. Yeah, that will definitely help with the people. Persia and everything else has been sorted. Yeah, we're doing that. So we've gathered that, and Hanover is also doing pretty damn well as well. Right, you need to fix up that. Question, can I dismantle or stop fixing up certain things in here? Not really, is there? Not especially, is there? Not really. Question, do I have any naval forces I can stop recruiting? Because, to be fair, a naval ship like that, how much does it cost me? 74. That's like 4,000. Yes, you know what? I'm going to... I'm prioritizing my troops over that. And also... Can I fix anything? Of course, a Great Arsenal. Why would it be not? Why would it not be the Great Arsenal? Right. So the Spanish could potentially launch a counterattack with a large army. They have access to Munster. Are they allied with Munster? No. They're allied with Munster, but they don't... So there might be... Yeah, Munster could be a problem. I think... I'm going to move the army up from the south. I think we need a second army up north. I think 800. Yep. If David Meyer. So, Mr. David Meyer, your job will be to move up to support the war in the north. We'll set up some garrison troops around here. I mean, I've got like a decent-ish grouping here, and I can recruit if necessary. The navy here will be able to set up some defenses along that line as well. So I think I'm confident. I said the main thing I don't want to do is I'm wary of the Ottoman tactic here, because obviously the tactic here, the Ottoman tactic was simply, you know, pinprick attacks all across the line. But obviously you have to be careful. The resistance to invasion here will be problematic. However, the conversion rate should hopefully be a lot faster once the priests' buildings are set up. And we've got about 1,600. And our economy, well, it's going to take a bit of a slamming, and our naval forces will be also impacted by it. We'll do what we can. I'll probably move my navy. Once we've deployed the troops here, we'll then set up some proper defenses. And then I'll send my army out to try and recapture Algiers. Once I've gotten some establishment of order. So this general, not getting in a good place to start with right now. However, he's going to be getting some 24-pounder gun artillery along with some additional troops, which, by the by, I'm going to add some more to that list. Yeah, let's end the turn. Reinforcements in the form of... Yeah, these guys are on their way. Syria and Damascus and everything else will be fine. Spain is immediately laying siege, which doesn't surprise me. I'll immediately counterattack and force the bastards to withdraw. I demand payment. 15,000. No. I'm not going to take a... I'm not taking a shitty peace treaty with you.
Ja, my lord.
Yeah, Persia's going to be a bitch. Who else is on strike? Oh, of course, in the Netherlands. Coaching in.
My lord.
Right. Yeah, reinforcements are on the way up north. I've got reinforcements as well in the form of these guys as well, so they're going to be making their way to provide support. You are also on the way for reinforcements as well. So the war effort is getting supported. Naval troops will arrive here. Transfer the army off. Boom. Right, so we'll transfer you elites over to here.
Armee, bereit für Hinterhalt.
And boop. So that's set up for the... Oh, no, we need... And these two will then transfer into them. These two will go into here. So then you've got an army all set to go. We need one more dude to go here.
Weiter.
Right, so you've got an army set to go. Then this army with its own two counters.
Beachtung von Befehlen.
I just need a couple of more 12-pounder guns. New general. I know we're recruiting quite a few generals now, but the main intention here is that we ensure decent leadership and cohesion for the first few battles. Right. So these two armies are now going to be making their way towards.
Männer, vorwärts.
So you will hop in. Yep.
Linke Seite, Marsch.
So we only need one more dude. Effectively, we could start the counterattack already. Nice. That's a bit of a rare treat. One more turn, and I think I can join him as well.
Eure Befehle? Lager aufschlagen.
Have you make a way towards Tripoli, so you've got a bit of a higher garrison defense force. That's pretty decent. We've got a priesty dude on the way as well, which is very, very nice. Navally wise, I will start making... Right, we've got reinforcements there. Double time it. We've got no bankrupt as well. Immigration to the colonies. Okay. Looks like they've attacked that region again to try and ensure peace and stability. Good one. Right. Reinforcing armies going that way. I'm going to attack these dudes. Question. Oh, I have to attack. Right, fuck it. Okay, let's quickly do the safe save. And immediately get back into the swing of things. I have enough to fix my army. Good. Right, we need to... The enemy armies that they're sending off against us, I'd like to kill all of them as much as possible, but I'm just going to focus on destroying and routing them, because then we can then re-establish defensive lines. I will probably try and save some cash here and there just to ensure that we have a decent economy going forward. But at this point in time, it's just let's try and stabilize the situation. I mean, we're in a bit of a shit situation already. And there's not really a lot we can do. Battlefield's kind of nice. We've got no town behind us or in front of us to fuck with our defenses, so that's fine. It's very flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be quite the traditional deployment, I'd say. But I'd say this is all good. Commanding officer, I'd say, goes in the center here. I'm not going to go too crazy with this deployment. It's going to be quite the standard affair, really. Jeez. I mean, I'm not surprised that the Spanish have got quite a fair amount of troops here. This was like an entire fucking full stack. Shit. Fuck you. Try and get yourselves out of there, guys. Sorry I couldn't get to save you. Right, you boys rapidly shift to that flank and start slapping them down. Come on, kill those fucking assholes already. Come on. Same thing as before. You chads. Beautiful. Right, yeah. Tell those wankers to piss off and never come back. Perfect. Got the fucking... Wait, house militia horses? Okay, so they got shitty militia horses. Got it. Yeah, that's an intelligent decision to make. I'm so fucking targeting you. Question, how are you guys faring? You guys adjust your targeting. Get closer. In fact, fuck it. All three of you, get fucking closer. Slap them. Spanish assholes are doing whatever they can to do... Yeah, you guys are taking shit cuttings. Not entirely surprised. Good news is these two regiments are withdrawing, which is fine. And if we're lucky, the enemy won't be able to counter-push until it's too late. It's too late to attack them now. It's too late. Smackaroony. Alavanta. Right, fuck you and your shit. Double time it, boys. can, do what you can, do what you can. Right, you boys. Dismantle. Double time it. Yeah, it's nice to kill all these dudes, but really the main intention here is we need to just keep fighting in the middle. We need just to keep fighting and force the bastards to rout. At this point, I'm not minding if they get away. Like, sure, it's nice to kill all the armies that attack us, because then that reduces their ability to recruit troops quickly. But at this point, it's like, no. Right now, my priorities are I gotta rout the bastards. Stop them from attacking. The other army will come through and push them out of Europe. That's fine. Priority right now is we need to keep shooting them and forcing them to withdraw. The thing also is we've got a lot of these dudes who need to replenish and regenerate, and the more we take away from the Spanish territories, the better money we get. Well, the more prestige we take away from them, and the slower times they have to recruit troops. So it's 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. Still, knocking out their more experienced troops will be good. And to be fair, we were able to deal with quite a significant blow in Europe with the capture of Amsterdam. That was a pretty substantially elite army we've got, and in a relatively short period of time, we've been able to counter push and grab the. We've been able to construct a couple of new armies and rapidly deploy them to the Western Front. The Spanish are kind of regretting declaring war. They're like, oh wait, they're not gonna run away at the first moment. Like I was like busy with the fucking Ottoman war, which is why I fucking spent so long killing those dudes. Dude, seriously? Right, you boys run downstairs. Get the fuck away from that cavalry regiment. Got a couple of dudes coming back. Right, you boys get behind the cavalry. That house militia is the biggest threat we have right now. The biggest threat that they have right now. Make your way there. Any other dudes? No? Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get into defensive positions now. Double time it. Cavalry, don't take the fucking piss. Come on, double time it. was a bit of a fucking nightmare at the end of the day. Not great. The battle was a bit of a fustercluck, to say the least, and we took high casualties as a result. Some of the regiments getting absolutely obliterated. But we forced the bastards back, which is the important thing. Also, I could potentially... How many dudes we got? I could amalgamate a couple of regiments already into one, so I could probably do... I mean, they're all experienced. Oh, that guy's very experienced, but fuck it. Move into that one there. 400. You move into there. You move into there. Right, and then you amalgamate into that regiment, and then you boys can then get something sorted. And then we got a fresh garrison spawn, yeah. And then you boys can immediately, yeah, get sorted. That's good. Right, so we have 4 on that one. And more importantly, we can fix this building. And fix this building, and we're just going to wait for that one. Right, okay, reinforcements are on the way there, that's pretty good. Next turn we're going to be able to do something else. Navally wise, I feel confident that our navy will prove to be useful. And our general up at the north over here, Mr. Samuel Stromer, has proven himself to be quite capable of fighting, which is again a pretty dope thing. So the next thing we need to do is, well, we fix that. That will be useful. Earn some money wherever we can. Policies. Who is currently on the blacklist? You're still pissed off. You're still pissed off. You're not really in a mood to do stuff. Can I tax you? Yes, I can. I got cash. You got stuff. We got everybody. Right, that's predicted. Okay, fine. Well, again, more money. More money, more money, more money. We're getting about 18k now, which is pretty dope. And you can get taxed as well, however fucking useless you are as a bloody nation. I'm still very sour about that. But there's nothing really we can do. But still, the area is now at least... We've at least stabilized the situation with those dudes. And at the moment, we're just currently keeping the peace as best as we can. What else is going on? Not really a lot, is there? I mean... Hello? Oh, yeah. Yeah, militia. That's fine. That's not really else much. There isn't much else here, is there? No, it's just... Oh, yes. Let's end the turn as well. Right. So, we've won a pretty effective thing. So, I think we'll have enough time for one more turn. And depending on what's happening, obviously, we will see... I'm expecting a Spanish attack from the south, or, once again, another Spanish push in the north. However, we do have reinforcements. I would hope the Spanish wouldn't push, but we do at least have... I mean, our armies are pretty solid at the moment. Like, reinforcements are coming. And this army is arriving in Damascus, which will hopefully keep the peace. And my naval forces... do you want an alliance? No. My alliance... My question for this is simple. You give me that, and I will give you reformed naval administration. Yeah, you don't give me the good shit, I don't give you the alliance. It's simple. Oh, for God's sake, are you serious? They're determined, aren't they? Oh, and they immediately go into the attack, of course. Right. Okay. Well, it would appear the battles of Amsterdam are quite intense. Our troops are taking attrition at a high rate, and the hope is that our troops will at least be able to survive. But that's going to have to be a thing for the next episode. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this, and I hope to see you in the next one. So the Spanish are throwing pretty much everything they have in Northern Europe against us. They really don't want us keeping Amsterdam. And our troops are doing whatever they can to mitigate that. But unfortunately, as with all things, every battle that goes by is one unfortunate case of, well, we're struggling in terms of numbers. You know what I mean? Every battle goes by, we whittle them down, but they whittle us down. And hopefully it's going to get to a point where we have whittled them down enough. The only good thing I can see from this battle is, first of all, it's not a full-strength army, which is beneficial. Second, it's also a army with... a very high-quality Hussar unit. Jesus Christ. And it looks like they are light Jaeger infantry as well. And they are very fucking rare. So that's going to be quite a thing. There's also got lots of cavalry, and they don't have cannon. So all in all, I am feeling optimistic that we can hold the line. So long as we can continue to hold the line. Oh, fuck, they've got Irish infantry. That's great. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes here. There's a few Hustards. But again, a lot of cavalry, a lot of infantry. I've got pretty much infantry all along the line, so I'll see what we can do. But this army is immediately becoming battle-hardened, that's for sure. But that's going to have to be something we're going to deal with in the next episode. So thank you also very much for watching. And if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.